Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us that very first time, welcome as well. It's good to have you. And our topic for y'all today, it's 5 things every first-time gym owner should know. 5 things every first-time gym owner should know. And if you're an existing gym owner and maybe things aren't going the way you like, these might be things, worth revisiting. Now, before we get into our topic today, just a quick reminder, my focus, my mission here on the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can across the globe. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel. So if you've not yet done so, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company and how we can help take your business that next level, be sure to check out those links below. And then for you folks that are looking to open a new gym and you need funding, you have an existing gym, you need some operating capital, we can help provide for funding for up to $400,000. It's unsecured. There's no restrictions on use. Minimum credit score of 680 in each bureau, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. And then a minimum income that 2 previous years of $50,000 per year. So check out the links below under financing and funding. I have several different options in there for you. We can certainly help you get what you need to help grow your business and take it to that next level. So with all that said, let's jump into our topic here. 5 things every first-time gym owner should know. And this is me talking to lots of gym owners and helping them get on track or get back on track in some cases, and some things that we see. And so number 1 on my list is, do you have a formal business plan? Okay. And, a lot of times you need this, SBA might want it if you're looking at SBA funding, your landlord might want it. But the thing about the business plan is you want it. And you want it because this is it's your daily to-do list. You want to be working on these objectives every single day, okay? And you're never going to be able to hit a goal, if you can't see it. Don't just make it something that's in our head. We want to write this stuff down. So you want to have a formal business plan. Now, the way that we choose to approach this, okay, is, with our clients that are first getting started, is we do this in a collaborative manner on the business plan. It helps keep costs down, but also what it does is what we're attempting to do here is we want to be able to provide a high level of education on this business. So when you have your business plan, here's what you're going to do, here's how you're going to do it, but also here's why you're going to do it, and then here's potential risks, here's roadblocks and setbacks, and here's how we're going to choose to mitigate that. So if you've not done that, take the time to do it. If you're in business right now and haven't done it, take the time to do it. You might even consider, if you might be a salesperson, write your own business plan. Your business for yourself, in a manner of speaking. Write your own plan of how you want this to work. Number 2, don't assume being frugal is the right way to spend. Don't assume that being frugal is the right way to spend. So let's talk about this. There's a balance on this, right? And so we want to be smart with our money, but we don't want to choke anything off. And so when I say be smart, we want to lease our equipment. There's no reason to write a check for, the full amount. Lease it because you're always going to be bringing in new stuff anyway. So lease your equipment, keep your money. All your tenant improvement dollars, TI, your finish out of your building, that's all negotiable. Don't just offer to do it. Okay, and then your ramp up to profitability, making sure you got at least a 3-month pre-sales, maybe at least 3 months of abated rent, giving you 6 months of some heavy selling, so that now you're paying the bills quickly and you're ramping up to profitability. We want to do all these things. We want to think smart, but just being frugal, we want to be really careful here, because what you're looking to do is you want to advance and to expand into the marketplace. You're not ever going to have growth. You're not going to cut your way into growth. You're not going to frugal your way into growth. You want to advance and to expand. Again, be smart with your money. If you have employees that aren't producing, need to take a good hard look at it. If you have programs that aren't producing, you need to take a good hard look at it. And so, be mindful of all of that. But we want to make sure that you're advancing and expanding into the market. You've got equipment that people want. You've got the best trained staff. you're overcoming the issues of obscurity, by your marketing and your advertising and your promotion. So don't just assume being frugal. Don't just throw money at it. Make sure it's allocated properly, with your budget, your business plan, and that. But you do want to push into the market. Number 3, identify the right partners. Identify the right partners. Now, this could be business partners, could be folks like myself, could be consultants, it could be attorneys, it could be accountants, okay? Those are all part of it. But also, when it comes to the right partners, in a manner of speaking, your landlord, okay? Is that it's a good location. Is that landlord, a good fit for you? Okay? It could be who's your billing company, who's going to handle your software, who's going to handle your marketing, okay? Even when it comes to staffing, okay, who are you going to bring on board? Because in a manner of speaking, all these folks are going to be partners. Don't get blinded, by certain things. Oh, I can get a good deal, I can get a good price, or things of that nature. Make sure that it's a good fit for you. Because at the end of the day, you want that chemistry between the two. You want, I call it that trusted partner, kind of relationship. Number 4, get to know your customers. Get to know your customers. We're talking about 5 things every first-time gym owner should know. And even if you're an existing owner, get to know your customers. Shop the marketplace. What's being provided, what's not. What can you do a better job of? What do your customers want they're not currently getting in the marketplace? The better job that you can do of satisfying that, that's going to help create that differentiation in what they're looking for. The other thing with get to know your customers, don't be afraid to do surveys. Grab SurveyMonkey or some others and, do surveys, within the community, what people are looking for. They want to lose weight, gain weight, firm and tone, been a member before, never been a member. Find out what they want, what they're looking for, what their history is, do some research on it. And then number 5, and this is one of the biggest mistakes that we see, and it kind of ties back into, being frugal sometimes a little too much, but do not skimp on the marketing. One of the things that I see, like with new startups, okay, there's some errors in there that we see made that are pretty common, but one of them is it's a failure to properly understand and implement sales and marketing programs. The number one issue with small business, number one issue by far, is no one knows who you are, and those that do, they don't have you at top of mind. And so you want to get a marketing plan together, part of it paid marketing, part of it boots on the ground, part of it guerrilla, okay? You want all of that, because what the goal should be is you want everybody in your marketplace to know who you are. Everywhere they turn, you want them to see you. That's what the goal is, okay? And really, you can accomplish this. It takes a push into it, but do not skimp on the marketing. Do not skimp on the promotion. Do not skimp on the advertising. Now, make sure we're tracking it. We want to know what our acquisition cost is, okay? What's our cost per lead, our cost per show, our cost per sale. How do we do on all that? But then other things too, your former members, once you get those, point of sale referrals, your whole referral business. There's a lot in there that you're going to be able to do. Make sure you're tracking your numbers. So when I say don't skimp, again, don't just throw money at it. Know your numbers. Know those key performance indicators in there. So 5 things every first-time gym owner should know. So if you're thinking about getting into business, take a look at these things. How have you done so far? What kind of prep work have you done? How do you check out on each of these? And if you're already in business, how'd you score? You score pretty well, maybe not as well as you like. Go back and take a look at some of it. So folks, again, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here today. And as I mentioned earlier, my focus, my mission here in the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can across the globe. And the best way I can do that is when you choose to subscribe to the channel. So if you've not yet done so, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company and how we can help take your business that next level, be sure to check out those links below. And for you folks that are opening a new facility, if you're that first-time gym owner, if you're opening a new facility, you need funding, you need financing, you have an existing facility, you need some operating capital, we can help with funding for up to $400,000. It's unsecured. There's no restrictions on use. Minimum credit score of 680 in each of the three major credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and then a minimum income of $50,000 per year each of the 2 previous years. Check out the links below, financing and funding. We have several different options there, depending on your unique situation. So be sure to check that out. Again, appreciate you being here on the channel today, and we look forward to seeing you all in that next video.